hope you did. Today I'm making an Instant Pot bean and ham bone stew in 1 hour. There's nothing like a pot of beans with a ham bone after the holiday. I always save my holiday ham and I leave a little meat on it on purpose. And I always glaze it, so I rinse it off and I'm gonna make my beans. And we're doing it in the Instant Pot. So easy. And you can eat it with those tamales you have left over, if you have any. So, okay. I have 4 cups of beans, pinto beans. I'm going to put it in my pot. I'm going to take it over to rinse. I'll bring you with me. I've been having a party here. All my grandkids were here. So I'm just going to take it here and swish it around. I buy the triple clean beans so I don't have to worry about them. And I swish them around to get any debris and dirt off them. And this is 4 cups, and this is an 8-quart Instant Pot. Okay, so now the water is going to be a little dirty. I'm just going to skim it off. And I usually swish it about 3 times before the water's running clear. And you don't have to fill it to the brim. Just enough to cover the beans. And I use hot water. And no, I don't pre-soak my beans. You can if you like. I do it like this all the time. Okay, one more to go. I hope you had a beautiful Christmas. It's raining out here in California. Well, not today. It was raining earlier. But right now it's okay. How do you like my little nutcrackers? These little cute nutcrackers were at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. And there was 5 different kinds. So I got them. And they're so cute. They're plastic. You can buy, everything at the Dollar Tree is no longer $1. It's $1.25 and up. Going up to like $8, something like that. But it's still a value when you really think about it. Okay. So now let's put water in here. And I'm going to pour it with my measuring cup so that you can get an idea. I usually put it up to the half mark on the pot. This is 4 cups. I have 4 cups of beans. And here's another 4, so that's 8 cups. I'm going to put a little more because I have a bone. And the beans are going to expand. So here's 4 more cups. Let's see if we put the whole thing. Yeah, 12, and it goes up to almost just about the half line mark in your Instant Pot. So I'm going to bring you back. Then we're going to put our bone in there, nestle in there. And then I put a few other things. I have some tomatoes from my garden that I cut up the other day, and I'm just going to toss them in for flavor. And then chili, dried chili guajillo, I think. I don't know what it is. I'm going to put that in for flavor. I'm going to get an onion cut it in half. And I'm just gonna put half of it. I'm gonna put that in there. I have some garlic. I'm gonna get 1 clove off. So I'm just gonna break off 1 clove. And I'm just gonna smash it a little and throw it in just like that. Now I always add Lawry seasoning salt because that's my thing when I make beans. So I can hide my Lawry's. And I'm gonna put a teaspoon in there. No, actually I'm gonna put 2. So a tablespoon. Because once you close this Instant Pot, you cannot open it up. And the other day I didn't put enough salt and my beans were not up to par. And that's all there is to it. Now, nobody can see this. Josh! I set off the socket and I'm blinder than a bat. Let me see. So I'm trying to call my son. To trip. I don't know if I did this. I did something. Let me call my son. Sorry. Instant Pot, you know that little light? What light? There's a little light in the socket that says there's power.
Who brought it?
I tripped it. Right there. Is it on? Okay. Thank you. Okay, that's it. Now we're gonna set these to cook. If you don't have an Instant Pot, if you have an Instant Pot, here's a little lesson. It's on off. You can see it's on off. We're gonna close our pot, and there's an arrow here, and it shows it's locked. And this is where you start. Did you hear that? It's lined up. It says open, you can't see, and it says close. So open goes that way, close goes that way, self-explanatory. So when I close it, and there's a lock right here, it's going to be locked, and you're going to hear it. Locked. Now on the top, we have this red button, and when this is flat, that means there's no pressure in your Instant Pot. This is a toggle button that says venting. This says sealing. It's quite simple. So when you want to let steam out, you vent it. When you want to seal it to cook, you put sealing. But you never want to try to manually do this and put your hand, because the minute you do this turn, that steam and third-degree burn, steam's going to come out. So if you need to sometime quick release the pressure, which happens, all you have to do is get something long, a spoon, a cooking spoon. That's what I do. I stand away and I go like this, and the steam goes out. Preferably this angle, but I'm over here, so Anyhow, don't get close, don't touch it ever. But I'm gonna put it on because it's perfectly safe now. There's no pressure. And I'm putting it on sealing because I want it sealed, and it's locked. You already heard it. So, okay, off. And all I use, it has all these gizmos, levels, chili beans. I've used those, but actually, it's easy. Just use the pressure cook mode right here. And it's set for 10 minutes. But I cook these beans an hour. And you're set at high pressure. You're set. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to come and put water in your beans anymore. And you're going to see it say on. In a minute, it's going to say on, on. You're set. The pressure from this red flat gizmo will gradually raise. And when it's raised to the highest position, that means it's full pressure. You never want to try to fool around with it. It's going to start counting down an hour backwards. And then when it reaches an hour, it's going to automatically switch itself to keep warm. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to worry about it. It's off. If you go to the store and you're doing something, you don't have to worry. Oh, my beans. It's set. It's going to be on warm mode when you come home. This is going to be all the way down. You open it. No problem. Now, if you had to open it for some reason because you forgot to add something to anything you're cooking, then you're going to turn it off, cancel, and then you're going to see that it's already up. And you want to release the steam, you're going to come over here and you're going to wait till it steams. Steam's going to shoot up and that's going to gradually go down. When it's down in the flat position, you're good to go. So there you go, Instant Pot 101. And in an hour, I'm going to have bean and ham soup. I can eat that with my rice, which I have leftover rice and tamales. That'll be excellent with tamales. So there you go. Hi, Ashley. I'm making Instant Pot beans. So if you have an instant, this is the best thing since sliced bread. This thing, I rely on it. I can make beans in an hour anytime. I don't have to wait all day. I don't have to come back and stir my beans, add water my beans, nothing. It's done. 1 hour. I cook everything in here. I've even made rice in there, but I prefer to do it on the stove because it comes with a little moisture here. I make stews in here, Mississippi pot roast, soup, you name it. So anyhow, there you go. You just found out how to make Instant Pot beans, and I will tag on the thumbnail, what do you call it? I'll put it there, a picture of the beans. And I'm sorry about, I made a Biscoff crack video, how to make Biscoff crack, and it was audio, but it switched to no sound, and I think it was because I had Christmas music playing in the background, and I copyright infringement or some deal. But do not fear. It's just, Google any kind of crack recipe, the one that uses saltines. The only difference is you're using Biscoff crackers. That's all there is. And then on the top, when I added the chocolate, I just threw some Heath bits. So even though you can't hear me, you can see the video. Just know that I use the Biscoff crackers with the logo side down so that when you crack it, you can see the words on there, the Biscoff logo. So there you go. So if you want to look at that, you're going to see no sound, but just follow the recipe. I think I listed the recipe there, but you just follow the regular crack recipe, except you're using Biscoff cookies. So have a blessed day. You've been in Deb's Kitchen. If you haven't already, like, subscribe on my YouTube channel. I also have a Facebook channel, in Deb's Kitchen, where you'll see me in any given day making breakfast or cooking with my grandkids, you name it. You've been in Deb's Kitchen. Have a blessed day.